Happy Wednesday, everyone. Here's my weekly update. My name is Sung. These are my credentials. Let's go. All right, I'm just going to share my screen, and here is my update for AddPicto. So essentially what we've been working on is making some, again, additional edits to how infographic works, as well as making some changes to masks. But here is what that looks like. So actually, let me do the mask first. So the first one is just that we have reordered the category, so that is alphanumeric. That will go live next Monday. But what's currently live is here's the live version. I'm just going to go to extensions and AddPicto, launch that. I've updated all of the assets for masks, so all the various shapes, to be higher resolution. So now when you select that and insert it, before when you increase the size of this thing, things were looking kind of fuzzy. And so now we fixed that so that when you increase the size of this, it's nice and crisp. All right, and some of the other things is for numbers and dates, I've just added a few additional things. So like, Q3, actually, I guess it's Q4 now. Q4, there you go. And you say winter, and sure, why not? There we go. No, that looks nice. Actually, let's do this one. Perfect. And now I can insert it, and it will be in high resolution. So that, again, you can resize it to be large, and you will not get that fuzzy look. Like so. Great. So that is what is live. Alphanumeric will be going live on Monday. And what I mean by that is you can see that basic or B should be before definitely N, and then device should be, so it should be basic devices and then numbers and dates. That's the ordering. It should be. So that will be live on Monday. Great. So now let's talk about the changes in the infographic. So as you know, we've been making a lot of changes on infographics. So again, we had this thing where actually, let me do it this way. So units is fine. Let's do 2 per column. Great. So one thing that we changed was essentially removing the extra spacing in between things. So before, everything was a square shape, so there was a lot of extra space. So especially in between long items. So now there's this gap, it's gotten a lot smaller. And then the other thing that we made changes to is spacing between columns. So what I mean by that is all of these things are considered to be in column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, and column 5. Now, if I were to enter in, let's say, I don't know, like 3, and then I'm going to update this. Actually, let me change the color to blue. Actually, let's do 3.5. Oh, and then I want this to be up. Yeah, there we go. And now when I insert it, what you'll notice is that the spacing between the horizontal spacing between the bottles that is within the column versus the spacing between each column is now different. So you can see that the spacing here is twice as big as the spacing here. And that was just to help delineate between columns. So this is saying like this is like information for one thing, and this is information for a different thing. So that was the idea. All right, and what else? Oh, yes, and the other thing that we are going to be launching on Monday is little icons for information or help. So that's going to be on me. I'm going to have to write some of this, but essentially all that does is takes you to our webpage, into the specific sections. And as you can see, it's currently empty, but I will be populating this soon about how all of these different things work, so that if you have any questions, you'll be able to get additional information on how all of this stuff works. So for example, if I did this, you can click on here and it should take you to the infographic editor. And again, currently it's empty, but I will be populating that soon. All right, I think that's everything. Well, have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.